Keep moving, Abby yelled. Running to the side, slipping between the trees, Claire slid to a stop and raised the rifle, taking aim. I need to take out the legs, Claire thought to herself as she made sure to control her breathing before firing the shot. Striking the monster, one of the many legs flew away. There was a screech of pain from the monster before it hobbled to face whoever had attacked it. Raising the two front legs, it demonstrated hostility towards Claire. Remembering Abby's words, Claire began running to get out of view of the massive spider monster. There was another shriek of pain. I guess Hannah got another one, Claire thought to herself before sliding to a stop from the moss and dead leaves on the ground. Repeating the motion, the rifle was aimed at another leg on the same side as the last one she took out. A crashing noise was heard as the spider lost one side of its legs. It began frantically flailing its legs to try and move towards whatever had removed the last of its legs on the left side. Blindly, a string of webbing shot out of its spinneret on the rear. Having noticed the twitching of the spinneret, Claire made sure to move out of its line of fire. She had already been chastised by Abby for not noticing it getting ready to fire beforehand, so now she made sure to keep an eye on it. Putting away the rifle, Claire pulled out the pistol. Compared to the rifle, the pistol had a higher rate of fire even if the range was shorter. Aiming at the spider, the repeated firing of the pistol struck the body of the monster. Claire made sure to aim at the front part of the body where the head was located. Noticing where Hannah was standing, she made sure not to fire in a manner that had harmed her friend. Following Claire's tactics, Hannah had switched to a secondary weapon and began firing away. Though they moved closer, there was still the threat of the monster making a last-ditch attack. Hannah used a free hand to signal to Claire to be careful and wary of any movements. Giving Hannah an affirmative hand gesture, Claire kept firing repeatedly at the monster. They eventually stopped when there was a twitch and the spider collapsed onto the ground. "Make sure to finish it," Abby yelled out. Using her free hand, Claire pulled out a large dagger. While the dagger was aimed at the head of the spider, she slowly approached the large body that was the size of a commercial van. Though the monster had the appearance of being dead, Abby had warned them that some monsters were able to pretend to be dead. It would wait until the last moment and attack whoever had attacked it. The tactic was successful, having killed many adventurers unaware of such strategies used by the creatures. For the adventurers that were from Earth, the death was painful but temporary. But for those who were native to the world in the simulation, death was permanent. Stabbing the dagger into the head of the spider, Claire made sure to twist it enough to make sure that if it was alive, then it would no longer be. Once Claire twisted the blade, there wasn't a twitch of the spider's body. This informed her that the monster had actually died and wasn't faking it. Sighing with relief, Claire wiped away the sweat on her brow. Her body also felt heavier, letting her know how much the fight had taken a toll on her. "Great job!" A clapping sound was heard as Abby approached Claire. Tommy and the others were also clapping at Claire and Hannah's victory. "It was a glorious fight," Astrid congratulated Claire and Hannah. Claire grinned exhaustedly at Astrid, thankful for the compliment. "Next time, you need to be able to finish that type of monster sooner," Abby criticized. "Against just one of these things, you did well. But spiders tend to be in groups. You got lucky." Both Claire and Hannah barely nodded at Abby's words. The idea of having to fight more than one of the monsters was a daunting thought to Claire.